terrifying words.
Is this the future of the Democratic Party? A young socialist, as proud of his ideology as he is of his and New York's immigrant roots.
Ya es hora que cambien las cosas. Mi nombre es Zohran Mamdani.
He walked the length of Manhattan, creating a movement that means he's the favorite to be the next mayor of America's biggest city.
In the words of Nelson Mandela, it always seems impossible until it is done.
Zohran Mamdani was an outsider, a 33-year-old Muslim born in Uganda and a state assembly member for just 4 years. But he tapped into a city wanting change. Mamdani learned lessons from the presidential election, understanding why Democrats lost to Trump.
And what would it take for you to vote for a Democrat in the future?
By talking to voters in the Bronx.
They should make economics the forefront of their campaign.
People were not really feeling it in their pocket.
And so he ran on an agenda that called for taxing the rich so that he could offer
Rent-frees, free buses, universal childcare, or sasti groceries ke zariye.
That helped Mamdani build a diverse coalition, but he still struggled with poorer New Yorkers who went to his rival, former New York Governor Andrew Cuomo.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
He had led the state for a decade, guiding it through COVID and taking on Donald Trump. But he was then forced to resign over sexual harassment allegations that he always denied. He was still endorsed by many top Democrats who wanted a more moderate name to represent the city, and Cuomo had a warning on the campaign trail.
Donald Trump would go through Mr. Mamdani like a hot knife through butter. He has no experience with Washington, no experience in New York City. He would be Trump's delight.
Some Democrats believe Mamdani's politics won't work outside progressive big cities. And in particular, they've raised concerns about his approach to Israel and Gaza.
So I wonder what you think about the phrase globalized intifada.
I am someone who I would say am less comfortable with the idea of banning the use of certain words.
Sure, but does that just make you uncomfortable? Like the phrase globalized intifada, from the river to the sea?
I know people for whom those things mean very different things. What I hear in so many is a desperate desire for equality and equal rights.
There are no kings in America!
Mamdani still faces a battle in November's election. He's up against the current mayor, Eric Adams, and Cuomo may still run as an independent. But for many of those who voted for Mamdani in the primary, this was not just about a change in their lives, but in the Democratic Party, that for too long has been dictated by establishment figures cut off from reality.
Thank you.
Mamdani is now close to becoming New York City's first Muslim mayor.